some of those legendary items there, like what's it called? Like you got to figure like anything like at 100 to 150 points is assuming like one real world con and one birthday gifts worth of points, and then like you get those 300 to 500 items. You're talking like years worth of progress to get there. Like I said, yeah, there's some bonus points you get from real world con movies and everything like that, but you know, years of progress, like 3 to 5 years up there, like that kind of thing. So they better be pretty everything, is all I know. They probably suck though. You should buy some of those nice cheap items. Get yourself a little spaceship and fly away from this awful place. Yeah. So actually, the what I was going to say really quick about something that's kind of upcoming here or potentially upcoming with Unleashed is I think everyone but Timir has a character in the game, and I think only Sean and uh, Keith have gotten to start their games. So with that in mind, what we'll probably do as far as like a time stream goes here is if you haven't gotten to your game, everything that happens with those other two characters will then be treated as a part of your history. Like it's even though like you would be like at a starting point in your game, like the way things will work is they will be they will be treated as something that happens like with a flexible kind of time stream with history goes. Um, so it's not nothing much you have to worry about. Like you might get some like videos of like added news reports of things that are happening as players start to play more and stuff like that because we are on one planet, and while that certainly leaves a lot of space for things to happen, like there is certainly the potential for very big events to happen within players' play sessions. So, like I said, you might just get some going ons of real world or going ons of Unleashed as players reach certain points. The other thing will be is if you do things that directly impact other players, like it'll probably be pretty easy to avoid like the players who haven't got in yet. But like if you are in game, like I said, that you are established, like there could come a point where you might need to do a shift or a pause to 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 overlap things a bit, like between that player and the other. But the DM is also pretty good about not forcing players to get into things like that. Like you will have you can certainly do it, you can certainly pull it off, but the goal is to have enough where you have your space to do your thing, and then if you want to go after someone, or if you just so happen to end up where someone is, then we'll figure it out from there as far as like schedules go and stuff like that. But yeah, that was just something little. Yeah, Korea was definitely cool to hear about Omega Energy, and good to hear from you like that. That was something I like was looking at when I know in the Time Year's shop, like was looking at all the different energies and stuff like that, and I was like, he was already so everything, so I can't even imagine like just I said, the versatility of Key and what it could do like technique wise. Like I can't even begin to imagine what Omega like could even do, or like what even some of the other energies in his universe will do. Like that's something I'm really really excited to learn more about. Nice. Honestly, that's the same way with Generations. Like there's so many of those energies on the list. Like even Zeratul, who was the person who could absorb and mimic energies. Like he had a couple here and there. Like if he had something, whatever Drew's demonic was, he has Key, he had Cosmic, and I forget what else. But yeah, it's just like even then, there's still so many that I don't know what they are, what they do. So it's curious. It's like it's really interesting to see because it's like in Fake World, it's like you have your Key, you have your Cosmic and Marvel, um, and then like you have like some like minor alterations of that. Like if you think of like Yu Yu Hakusho and everything like that, their spirit stuff, like, or even like things like Bleach, where they talk about like their spiritual pressure, like their kind of takes on chi or ki or anything like that. They're kind of like adaptations of it. Where is in real world, you get like some crazy effects, like some crazy ties to thing. Like that was the thing with I remember like with Drew's game where we spawned Rain's energy, which I forget what it was, and then Aluxus's, which was Nova energy, and it's like they had like different things to them that like kind of made them different from like definitely different from Cosmic and Key. So it's always interesting to see what DMs come up with as far as like that's for me like as a player and like even as a DM like as a vessel to a DM like that's something I really like kind of coming up with or at least seeing is like those different kinds of energies and what they do like so that was kind of why I originated the thing. Yeah, cause I don't know. Like I'll probably do one for what my favorite is at some point, but it's like I said, it's so hard to pick. Like I'm one of those people with like every new one you find, it's like oh that's awesome. That's like even like the new Itari thing. Like it's such a non-combat related thing. Well, it potentially has combat. That's just but such a non-combat related thing. But it's still like the depth that the went into it as far as what it did and how it works and stuff like that. Like it's on some I guess it's another one. Force like the Force in um, Star Wars is kind of a energy of sorts, and it's something you can kind of control and wield. So it's like there's, I guess those would be the big three: is like Ki, Cosmic, and Force, like from Fake World. But like from there, DMs and players have come up with numerous iterations of that, like where they borrow, they do something completely wild or off the wall and stuff. So it's definitely interesting to hear. Yeah, keep those videos coming in whenever you guys get the time.